Hey Omar,
Hey, what's going on?
can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay, great. You can hear me?
I got you. I got you.
Okay. How you?
Good. Been rewriting, erasing, rewriting over and over. So,
Okay. Okay.
um, I'm actually about to send you. Like I ended up going like a different direction with the whole story.
Okay.
I figured I would. Well, in my head, I was thinking, well, I would kind of like focus on like a child um, who kind of starts stuff but doesn't finish anything, kind of like quits everything. But then like his, I guess like his dad or somebody uh, has a moment with him and tells him the title of the story, "With Struggle Comes Ease," and it kind of sparks like a new uh, what's the word?
New path, a new way of thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I
So
like that.
that's what I was kind of thinking. So I mean, I like that. I think it might work better than like how I was doing it before. So
Okay, I agree. I think that's a great idea. Honestly, yeah.
so
Nice.
I don't know if I should like have a name for the character or just be like
I
kind
would
of
name
like start.
the kid. You don't want to just have the kid. You don't have the kid and not name it.
Well, I mean,
Like,
I was just like, well,
go ahead.
I was thinking, well, yeah, maybe I should just name it because I was thinking I'd write the story and then just be like, once was a boy and, kind of go from there, yada, yada, yada.
Well, let me ask you this. Why, why, why are you kind of leaning towards, or why were you leaning towards not naming the child? Like what, like, is there a significance in not naming the child?
No, I didn't really have any reason. I thought maybe I don't know. Part of me was like, kind of like, I felt like I could make it different than like any other book by like not naming the child, but then might be better to name the child. So,
I think that there's an opportunity in naming the child because, you know, like even with like each of us, like how we each have our own names, like the child's name can kind of represent something in the story, maybe like ease or maybe, you know, like powerful or you know what I'm saying, like something like that to a point where it gives the child meaning and purpose. You know what I'm saying? In a way that
okay.
might not be like, you know, in a way that might not be recognizable right away, but it'll be like a seed that's kind of spiritually planted. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say the child's name was like King or like King that met, you know, something like I don't know, you know, it's just the first thing to kind of come to mind, but it kind of gives that royal feeling, you know, regardless, because I feel like from what I'm learning, children, regardless of what the child in the book looks like, identify as that child. So in
Okay.
identifying as that child, and you know, and that child having a name that has meaning, it gives that meaning to that child.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? As opposed to it being like nameless and then it just feels like no purpose, no meaning, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even Malcolm X gave himself the X. you know, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's
I
what I
guess I'm
think
seeing
about
it
that. But
different now.
you don't have to take that idea. That's just what I think about that. I think it's an opportunity.
Well, I mean, you got to experience with all this. I feel like it'd be better to, I guess, do it that way.
It's up to you, really. How do you feel about it? I want to know how you feel too. I don't want it to, I keep telling you, I don't want it to just be my thoughts and ideas. It's your story. I
Well,
just
I
want
mean,
to provide inspiration.
yeah, I feel like that would be a better direction as far as what I told you about redoing the story.
Mhm.
But then I feel like you are right. I should just name the child. You know, kind of be stupid not to name the child.
I wouldn't say it's stupid. I would just say it's losing an opportunity. But then that's why I was like, I don't know what you may have been thinking, because like if you had a reason for not naming the child, then I would be open to hearing that.
No, my ass had no reason. So
Okay. That's cool.
I didn't. Well, yeah, in my mind I couldn't come up with a reason not to name the child. I was just like, yeah, oh, maybe I could make it different. You know, it's kind of like, you know,
Well, okay, let me try to think of a way to blend our
it's like
ideas.
maybe a boy or a girl, but then it's just like, you know, it's not really sticking to like traditional methods of storytelling and having a name. But I'm a figure out a name. I was kind of thinking maybe Quincy or something like that, or
Okay.
I don't know. I was just tossing around names in my head. So
Okay. I just got an idea that kind of blends our ideas, but I'm open to what you have to say about it. So piggybacking off of your idea of the child not really having a name, and then also your idea of the child starting things and not finishing them, what if the child, like let's say the parents were like, whatever the kid's name is, like, we have this name for you, but we'd love for you to make your own name. And then the child is like, well, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like trying on a whole bunch of different hats, trying on a whole bunch of different activities, and then finally finding something that works for them. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be kind of cool, because like, even like, I'm just kind of thinking about our names. We're kind of given our names, and then I'd be feeling real bad for
yeah,
juniors. You know what I'm saying? I feel real bad for juniors, because it's like you get this name just like placed on you, and you have to like live up to this other person's like life and expectations and legacy. You know what I'm saying? I get that we're all family, but at the same time, we are all our own legacies. And I feel like, again, there's a lot of power in naming. But that's hard.
exactly.
That's hard to do. Like, even myself, like, I kind of go through a whole bunch of different names. I didn't change my business name a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, even in having a name, like, we all evolve and we all change. So it's like, part of it is good, and then the other part of it is like, we do have to have like some level of consistency, but just kind of finding that balance. You know what I'm saying? So that was just like an idea that kind of popped into my head from what you said, that I think would be really cool. What do you
It's
think?
funny. It's funny you bring up consistency because I haven't been so consistent.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, I was about to drop you. Okay, what is he doing?
I was like, damn, this woman gonna be like, what the fuck is
I was about to
going
drop you. I'm not
on?
gonna lie. I was like,
You know,
sir.
excuse my language, but it's like she's gonna be probably like, what the hell is going on? It's just like, sent me this money and then gone ghosts and shit. Like, okay,
Right,
so
right.
so I'll be honest, I lost my motivation, my inspiration, but I feel like I kind of got it back, and I've been
Okay.
having periods like that where
Okay.
I lose it because it's just like, damn, it's like you give me your feedback, and I listened to the recording too,
Oh,
that you sent me, um, and it's like, you know, take that feedback, you give me your feedback, and then it's just like, okay, yeah, she's right. You know, story, you know, you don't want it to be a lecture. You want it to be kind of entertaining and engaging and stuff like that. So then I go back to square one, kind of rework it. But I feel like this angle would work.
I agree. I definitely agree. So what did you think of the recording?
I was enjoying it. I like the fact that he was. I like the fact that he was enjoying it.
Me
So, and it
too.
made me feel a little better. Um, but I mean, I still kind of felt like, yeah, you're right. It's not hitting,
Okay.
or in other words, it's not giving what it's supposed to give.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I think yeah, I'm gonna type it up real quick, and send it to you. And I guess
Sure.
whatever needs to be fixed.
You sure you're gonna send it to me?
Fixed. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, I'm gonna stop teasing you.
I'm doing all this stuff while I'm on the road and stuff like that too today.
Okay,
so,
where you at? Where you going?
LA.
LA. Okay, I've never been there. Whew, well, have
Yeah,
fun.
just for a couple of days and stuff like that. Then I'll be back in Atlanta. So.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
You're in Atlanta?
Yeah.
What? This whole time? You ain't never say nothing?
Oh, I didn't
Remember you said you was in Atlanta. I could nah. You was like an hour or two difference for me. You was not in Atlanta.
No, okay, so the thing is, like, I've been doing like travel assignments like with my work. So I was in Arizona while all this was going on, working. So yeah. Yeah, but I thought I mentioned it. Maybe I didn't.
I do not remember you saying you was in Atlanta. I do not remember. I do not recall.
But that's my fault.
You may have. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you may have, but I feel like I would have remembered you saying you was in the same city that I'm in. Cause then I would have been on your butt, like, yo, you down the street. What's going on? What?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just I've been in Arizona for like 2.5 months because of work.
Okay.
So now that that's over with, I kind of have like a month off, and like during that time, I'm kind of just be focusing on this, other stuff. Yeah.
Are you?
I could have sworn I had mentioned that.
I do not recall.
Well, yeah, that's my fault. But yeah, I do reside in Atlanta, so from Florida to Atlanta.
My roommate's like that. I think I don't think she has that job anymore, but she was working in Florida and she would be in Florida for 2 weeks and then be here for 2 weeks and then be in Florida in healthcare or something. I don't know exactly what she did. I want to say QC, but
okay.
I'll be moving from here soon anyway. So yeah. that's a whole help me, Jesus. But yeah, okay. So okay, so we're still working on the story then. Okay.
So yeah, like I said, I would definitely type that up. I'll send it out to you, and then I feel like that angle should kind of be easier for me to kind of, I guess, I don't know if you still want me to do like the sketches or anything like that, like how I want it to look, or.
I mean, yeah, especially if you're feeling more set on the story, like you could definitely start, doing some little stick figures or something, little box house or something, like just to get your ideas out. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just for you and you kind of like throw them away, or you know what I'm saying, you move them around, or however you feel comfortable with like showing and telling the story. I would definitely love to see. So because I'm trying to figure out how close you are to feeling like you're going to start your illustrations, because I don't really want to take on like another project and then you're like almost ready to start illustrations and then I start to feel overwhelmed, like I got too much going on, but at the same time I gotta eat. Okay. And I was expecting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was expecting income from this project and I wasn't getting it, and I'm not like mad about it, but it's just something I need to know so that I can plan for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
from what I'm hearing,
so I'm gonna send like I guess I'll send 2 or 3 weeks.
I don't want you to feel pressured to have to do that, because I technically have not worked on your project. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a tip, that's absolutely fine. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing. But yeah, like, because like this is kind of new for me to even be involved in the writing process for people, but I am really enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to but I have mixed emotions. Like, it's not something that we have agreed to, you know what I'm saying? To a point where it's like, you have to pay me for helping you write the story. You know what I'm saying? Like our agreement was with illustrations. And that's what I was trying to figure out, like how close we were to that so that, you know, I could work on that. But at the same time, I do appreciate, and I'm very happy that you are receptive to my ideas on writing in that process, because that also kind of gives me the idea to offer that as a service, but I never thought of doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I would have definitely paid for. So, I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's me though. I don't know how other people would feel about it, but.
I don't either, but I mean, the more you know, like just this experience alone is enough for me to evaluate like how much I would want for that service. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like to that process. Cause even in charging for it, it's like, it's still a process. It's still I feel like writing takes time, and I don't like to rush writing. You know what I'm saying? Even with like Phase Comics and like the projects I'm working on over there, I work with a lot of writers and I tell them the same thing. Like this is a process that takes time. Like as a writer, you're pulling from your life, you're pulling from your experience and a story that you want to share. And it takes a lot of like channeling and living. You have to actually live and experience life in order to write it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I'm not sure. But yes, I will definitely accept tips. If you want a tip for that, I would appreciate it highly.
Gotcha.
If not, that's okay. There's no hard feelings. I understand. But yeah, my focus and my primary focus is on the illustrations for your particular project at this time. And like
Gotcha.
how close you are feeling to that. And it sounds like you're getting close, but you're still working out kinks, and that's okay. I appreciate that. So I'll probably still take on projects, but not like another children's book. Because at the same time, I'm still trying to build some of my own stuff. So I'm just trying to plan out my time. I got the little schedule thing behind me. I'm just trying to get it together. So you finished the story, like you finished a draft of the story, or are you still writing the draft?
So I finished the draft for the story.
Oh, so it's done. How many pages is it?
I want to say about 34.
Oh, that's good length. Okay. All right, well, yeah, like when you type that up, send it to me. I'll check it out. I'll let you know what I think.
Okay.
And yeah, like I'm really curious to see what you have. I like the idea that you came up with a lot. I'm
trying. So. Yeah, so I'll send that, and then I'll get to working on like my sketches and stuff like that, and then I guess take pictures of that also and send it to you. So.
Okay. Now hold on. Do you remember how many illustrations like we originally said? Like I think it was like 20, right? Like 20 something.
Yeah. 20 illustrations.
Do you think it's gonna be about the same amount of illustrations, or you think you're gonna need more? Are we still working on that too?
I think it might be, I'm gonna say the same.
The same. Okay. Okay, cool. Bet. All right, we'll definitely work on sending me that. I'm gonna expect to see that soon.
Okay.
You send it to me in like 2 weeks, I'm gonna ignore you.
Nah, it won't be that. Be like real quick. So once I get off the road and everything like that, I'll shoot that to you.
Okay, bet. All right, Omar, you got any questions for me right now? Anything?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, bet. All right, well, I'm not gonna hold you. You travel safe and you have fun. Enjoy your time. And I will.
This is mostly gonna be
rest and rest/working on this.
So you should have fun. Hopefully, I'm gonna send fun.
Maybe a little bit sprinkled in there. So
you said a little bit of fun sprinkled in there, or a little bit of work?
A little bit of fun.
Lord have mercy, you're going in the wrong direction. He going in the wrong direction. Jesus, Allah, somebody, Tom Cruise, help him. but yeah, okay, I believe in you. So I am really excited to see what you have written, and I will check back in with you when I receive that and review it. And that sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds good.
All right, later.
All right, talk to you later.